What up, YouTube? It's BigGameCham. You know the name, the most authentic in the game. Right now it's 12:34 in the morning, 12:34 a.m. Thursday morning. I'm on spring break. I'm a college student on spring break. Have every excuse in the book right now to be sleeping right now or chilling, hanging out, partying, whatever. I have every excuse to be doing that, but instead, I'm just finishing up some physics assignments. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. Why? Why am I doing that? Because I'm focused. And God put a message on my spirit to talk about. As I was finishing my work, God put a message on my spirit to talk about focus and the importance of focus. Especially in the day and age where there's so much distractions, whether that be technology or, social media and news and things of that nature. It's easy to get distracted and lose focus, But the first step in being focused is knowing yourself. You got to know yourself. Self-awareness is key. Just like your car, if your car messed up and you need to bring it to the mechanic, the first thing the mechanic is going to do is perform a diagnostic. You got to diagnose the problem. How can you work on the car if you don't know what's wrong with the car? Same thing goes with yourself. You have to perform a diagnostic on yourself. You have to be aware of yourself. And it's four things that you need to know. The first thing is you have to know who you are. The second thing is you have to know what you believe in. What are your morals, your values, your principles? What do you believe in? The third thing is you have to know where you've been. And the fourth thing is you have to know where you're headed. When you know those four things, now you're self-aware. And you can really be focused. You can really lock in. I always talk about prioritizing delayed gratification over instant gratification. How can you do that when you don't know where you're headed? The blind can't lead the blind. Somebody has to have the vision. Nipsey Hussle said that. Somebody has to have the vision. They say a man or woman without vision shall perish. You have to have a vision. Without a vision, you're just drifting. Going with the wind. The wind blow to the left, you go to the left. Wind blow to the right, you going to the right. You have no direction, no sense of purpose. So you got to know, what are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do with your life? You have to be honest and ask yourself and know for yourself. Where are you headed? What do you want to do with your life? The great Dr. Dennis Kimbrough once said, time is not running out, but your life is. So what are you going to do with your life? And when you know where you're headed, when you have a vision, now you can keep your eyes on the prize. And you don't fall victim as easily to the temptations, to the distractions, to the instant gratification. Because you have your eyes on the prize. Once again, self-awareness, knowing those four things. You got to know who you are. You got to know what you believe in. You got to know where you've been, and you got to know where you're headed. That's going to keep you on that straight and narrow. That's going to keep you on your journey, on your path. Because along the way, people are going to tell you how you should live, what you should be doing with your life. That's the reality. People, especially with social media, whether it be friends, family, people, strangers that don't even know you, everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are going to want to tell you what you should be doing with your life. Oh, man, Cham, you got to, man, Cham, man, I'm telling you, bro, you got to, man, bro, look, listen, bro. You got to do this, bruh. And those people may have good intentions, bad intentions, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it's your life. And with every choice, with every decision that you make, there are consequences. And guess who has to live with those consequences? You do. So make sure, when you're making these choices, when you're making these decisions, make sure you keep in mind those 4 things. Make sure you keep in mind who you are, what you believe in, where you've been, and where you're headed. And that's going to help you stay focused. Who am I? You might be asking. Yeah, I'm BigGameCham. But who is BigGameCham? BigGameCham is a leader. BigGameCham is disciplined. He's ambitious. He's goal oriented. He's purpose driven. He's focused on the process of his progress. He's dedicated. He's committed. He's an individual with habits that drive him and push him to be better today than he was yesterday. To be better tomorrow than he is today. What does he believe in? Discipline, dedication, determination, prayer, patience, perseverance. Where has he been? He's been a lot of places. Mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Where is he headed? Well, he's in college. He's a pre-med student headed to medical school. Okay, so that's where he's headed. That's where he wants to go. Well, that's going to require what? Time, patience, work ethic, effort, commitment, consistency, and focus. And so, because I know where I'm headed, and because I have my eyes on the prize, because I know where I want to go, it's easier for me to stay focused. When it's a party, when it's a kickback, when it's a pretty woman in my DMs, I know how to focus. Why? Because I know where I'm headed. And that's not to say we won't indulge. That's not to say I won't indulge or have fun or enjoy myself and enjoy some instant gratification and some pleasure, whether it be a party, kickback, a TV show, movie. That's not to say I won't enjoy myself. You have to enjoy yourself. Don't get me wrong. But the pleasure and the instant gratification, the pursuit of that, and the experience of that should never come at the expense of you losing sight or losing focus on your purpose and your mission and your goals. So always make sure you prioritize your goals and you focus on what you need to focus on. And once you take care of that, then you can have fun. Then you can have fun. Nothing wrong with having fun. The reason why I emphasize the work is because that's natural. When it's 5 a.m, I don't have to tell you to stay asleep. You know what I'm saying? That's natural. You don't have to tell yourself to stay asleep. You have to tell yourself to get up at 5 a.m. to study for an exam. Because your natural inclination is to stay in bed when that alarm go off. So that's why I emphasize and prioritize the discipline, the determination, and the focus on the studying, the working out, the hard things. Because the other stuff is easy. It comes natural.